This is Dave McClelland, and this is NHRA Championship Drag Racing, the 9th Annual NHRA World Finals from Amarillo Dragway, high atop the high plains of Texas in Amarillo, Texas. Here's Frank Hall. He hails from Linwood, Washington, one of the rising stars of drag racing. He's matched up against the Motown Shaker. This car from Mount Clemens, Michigan, driven by Al Bergler. You see on the back the parachute pack. The parachute's encased in this aluminized cloth, protecting them from fire. As you saw Mert Littlefield, the fire can billow out underneath the car and damage the parachute. It pops out with a spring-loaded pilot chute and helps slow these cars. They used aircraft-type disc brakes to stop them from their speeds of some 230 miles an hour. Full fire suit, face mask, breathers, and of course the goggles that will be put down before Al Bergler makes his run. They're now approaching the starting line in the center of the track. You see the Christmas tree. We'll talk about this Christmas tree a little bit later in the program. Frank Hall making a correction right there in the middle of the course. As the car started to drift towards the center line, he goes through the quarter mile in 6.72 seconds as a very dejected Al Bergler, as something breaks in the Funnycar. His lovely wife, Jeannie, in to talk with him. You see the burnout being made by Cheryl Greer from Warner Robins, Georgia. Having one of his best years ever, Cheryl Greer, a longtime drag racer, he's meeting up against a relative newcomer in the sport, driving Jim Green's Green Elephant from Linwood, Washington. This is Frank Hall. Clouds of smoke covering the track. We're in semifinal or round number 3 action. 4 cars remain, now just 3. The winner of this to meet Bobby Rowe in the finals. A good start by both cars. But in the middle of the course, you can see it's Frank Hall. An overflow crowd at Amarillo Dragway, thrilled with excitement at the Pro Stock and now Funnycar Finals. There is Frank Hall from Linwood, Washington, and here Bobby Rowe from Fresno, California, the 2 finalists in Funnycar Eliminator, heading for that World Championship title. Over $25,000-$30,000 invested in these fiberglass replicas of today's modern muscle cars. Late model, supercharged, fuel-burning engines, 1,800 horsepower, speeds over 230 miles an hour. The crews edging up to the starting line, watching ever so close every action by both drivers. Starter Buster Couch intently gazing at the Christmas tree, making sure both drivers are ready. The tree goes green. They leave together. A tremendous race. Bobby Rowe, Frank Hall nearing the center line but not crossing, and he is there first. A little bit of smoke out of the car, but everything okay. And there you see Frank Hall winning Funnycar Eliminator. He is your Funnycar World Champion from Linwood, Washington. Frank Hall with a winning time of 6.39 seconds. Bobby Rowe 100th of a second quicker at a 6:38. His speed 228 miles an hour.